To ask you, as in your role as Homeland Security Chief, what about this conversation we're having now about drones, about national security? We have a new CIA director who's likely to be confirmed, and you know him well. You've worked with him for a long time on counterterrorism. Right. Do we have enough information that can be made public about the legal tests, before the administration decides unilaterally to take action against citizens overseas?
Yeah, Andrea, I fully support targeted operations that have been carried out. I think the president has done the right thing. I think John Brennan has done the right thing. And I'm not trying to minimize this, but I think there's a lot of liberal hand-wringing going on over here. We're engaged in a war. And I went to so many wakes and funerals after September 11th. I don't want this to happen again, where I go to a wake or funeral and say to the survivor that your son or daughter or your husband or wife could be alive today, except the person who was going to carry out the attack, we knew where he was, but he was an American citizen, so we held back because we wanted to feel good about ourselves, or we wanted to turn over to a court to get a decision. No, the president is the commander-in-chief. He has the power to execute in time of war. During the Civil War, every Confederate soldier was an American citizen. Abraham Lincoln didn't go to court to get approval to kill them. I'm not trying to minimize the loss of human life, but in war, this is going to happen. And the fact that a person may be an American citizen, to me, that makes it all the worse.
Well, speaking of war, a quick question about Syria, because it was revealed at a hearing at the Armed Services Committee yesterday on the Senate side that Leon Panetta and General Dempsey both confirmed that they and Hillary Clinton had argued last spring for arming the rebels in Syria. More than 60,000 people have died, but that others on the foreign policy team pushed back, and the president obviously made a decision not to.
Yeah, let me just say, on this one, I may be inclined toward the president. I'm not certain who would get those weapons. I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm also on the Intelligence Committee, but I am not certain that those weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. And that's a real problem we've had in Syria. Maybe more should have been done earlier on to get better control of the rebels. But now, to me, there's too many unsavory pro-Islamist elements among those rebels. So I am not certain that they should be given weapons. That's a tough call, and I'm not close enough to it on the ground, but from what I do know, I'm very leery about giving any weapons because they could end up in the hands of Islamists.
Congressman Peter King, it's great to have your perspective, and thank you, and good luck in the storm for you and your constituents. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.